for giving me a chance to share with us a number of things. My name is Jane Hungura. I'm a banker by profession. I'm married, I'm a mother. And I got this opportunity. A friend invited me for an opportunity and actually shared about whether I would need to make an extra income. That is my why we joined the business. Where I work, and I believe everyone who is working, our month ends before our money ends before the month end. So I joined for making an extra income, and that was my why. I've really enjoyed being here because I've used the products. The products are of quality. I've shared the products with even my kids, with my parents, with my customers, and they've been wonderful. I've enjoyed that. There are so many benefits I've gotten from this opportunity. From making an extra income, I'm able to meet my bills, like paying school fees. So it has been exciting. When I was joining, actually, the most important thing I was feeling like would be a challenge to me is about how to get time to do the business. But the time I came for training, I realized we don't utilize our time well. Mostly we work around 8 hours, those people who are employed, and we don't utilize our time well. So strictly within every day, I ensure like 1 or 2 hours, you should do the business. And that's what made me to make a difference. And that's what I'm going to share with you. I'm so excited to be here. It has been a journey to touch so many lives, and it is exciting. Actually, I'm going to talk about planning and actioning in the new month. And these are actually in action plan is a checklist of tasks we need to complete in order to achieve the goals we have set. So we must have some goals so that we are able to know how we can achieve the goals. We need to do a number of things. One thing which has really excited me is because New Life started a long time, but they have a very, very strong strategy of the 21st century strategy of working. And that is where you're able to reach the customer, you are able to refer, and even where I'm working and everywhere in the where we are working, we know about the referral way, where a customer gets a customer. This exactly is what Your Life started a long time, a number of more than 60 years ago. That means they have a very, very strong focus and the strategy of working. And one thing which makes this one to happen, where a customer should get another customer, is because of the quality products we have. And also, the company has been ensuring the partners, we are partnering with the company, we're able to train and understand the importance of giving quality services. That is to be honesty and integrity. These are really been making our business to be easy. And then once the customer is satisfied, is able to get another customer, and that is the way we work. I get like today, I got a customer who have been selling products too. I had a problem with the heart. The heart has been growing big, and I shared a number of products from Ripotropic. And she was telling me, okay, a number of them for all those for Provitality, Ripotropics, Akina Garlic. And she really referred somebody else because she was saying the way she was feeling. So it's about giving the best so that we are able to get the referrals. And what do you want to achieve with years time? We should break it to monthly. You break it to weekly. Then you are able to break it to daily. What we do daily, and that is what I bring to say. We check on the 2 hours we work, or between 1 and 2 hours within a day. So this business, we have to do it daily. It's not a business you do anytime you want. You have to ensure daily you do something about the business. And our business marketing is continuous. You can get the results very fast or later, but nothing goes unpaid with commitment and sacrifice. And that is what I want to share about the Chinese bamboo tree. You actually, when you plant it, you don't see it as if it's growing, but you keep on watering for around 5 years. In this business, within a duration of around 2 to 5 years, we're able to see the results. Within weeks, after 5 years, the bamboo trees, we know the story of that bamboo trees. Within a duration of like 5 years, we start seeing the results. And in this business, that's what happens. After working it out, you should not just wait for the 5 years or 2 years. You should keep on working. And there's something else we need to commit and sacrifice so that we are able to meet we are able to meet our goals. And then we have to have discipline. Discipline is working when you are feeling like you don't want, or when you feel you don't want to work, you have to work. That is the discipline. You have to be there so that you're able to achieve. And then there's something else. We need to have the power. We know the power of the tongue. We have always to be thinking positively for us to achieve so much. Like in the morning when you wake up after praying, because every morning you need to remember God is the one who has put us there. You need to have the positive right to be telling yourself, I've been doing this. I've also been sharing with my team, my kids. It applies to everyone. I always tell myself in the morning, I'm the best. Yeah, you have to tell yourself positive things so that you are able to start your day very well. Because actually we are fearfully and wonderfully made. And then tell yourself you can do it. I can do it. That's very key. And always remind yourself, God is always with you. God is always with me, as my case. I always tell myself I'm a winner. And always, every day I say today is my day. So every day, actually, don't talk about yesterday, what happened. Just focus on that day so that we're able to move forward. And then we've been learning a number of things in this in your life about things like exercise. You have to do exercise. And we talk about discipline because exercise, it helps us to maintain very good health and it helps to sharpen our mind. In this business, you need sharp-minded. So exercise is very key. Hakuna shortcut. We need to do the exercise so that we are able to get the maximum benefit from health-wise, sharpen our minds, and we are able to do work the best we can. And then something else we need to remind ourselves is tell yourself you are the CEO of the business. You are not an employee. So you have to move the employee mindset where the employee and people, they just wait for the salary, whether somebody has shown results or not. In this business, no one is supposed to push you. The CEO is never been pushed, must be hardworking and also time conscious. So every minute, like in our lunch hour, you should not take the whole hour eating. You should be doing something about the business. Like me, who do the business for 8 to 5. And when you tell yourself you are the CEO of the business, meaning actually your results, you should expect the best, just like the way other CEOs, they've been wishing to have the best, and that's the way they push the employees. Here, there's no one who is an employee. You are the CEO of your organization. And so that means that's why you need not to be pushed. When we talk about training, you have to be there because no one should push you for late. And then what we are supposed to do, and in the action plan, it's what we are supposed to do and by when. We have to set some time so that we are able to know when we are supposed to achieve this. So you have to make we need to make a list. In our to-do list, our daily to-do list, we include our daily habits. And our daily habits, we've been always talking about them, and it should be always that daily. And that is the using the products is one of the to-do lists. And you do that, use the products so that you're able to promote your own business. As in, you not leave your shop and then you go and shop somewhere else. You need to promote your business and also to improve our wellness and sharpen our brain. Because when you use the products, it supports that. We know, like salmon, oil fish, it helps to sharpen the minds, and it is very, very key. And by the way, it is really exciting when you use the products, because right now I've shared something like omega-3 and the other products amongst them, and I can tell you there's a lot of difference in performance to my kids. So actually, it is just for our own business, our own benefits to do the business the right way. And also we share the products, like the way I've said, I've shared with my kids, I've shared with friends. And sharing, I don't mean to give out. I'm meaning you say by sharing. And by doing this, you have testimonies, which will give you some referrals, because once somebody is certified, we will always be sharing with the friends. So it helps you to market, which is very, very important. And then the other one to-do list here too is sharing the opportunity. Now it has become easier because we do it through Zoom, like today, the way we are doing the training. It's so convenient. You don't need to travel. It takes your time. So no one should give an excuse like to not to attend the Zoom, because if it is traveling, you'd have spent a lot of fare, your time, and everything. So it's convenient using social media and one-on-one. And that's something which is also very, very important. You need to put in our to-do list is follow-ups. Like when you talk to somebody, you should not wait for like more than 48 hours to go before you know how is the progress and how they've actually decided. It's always good to know the progress and how they are doing. And actually, that is that's about the to-do list. And that's something else. It's training, like we are doing today, and even the other days. Every time we are training is very key because you learn so much. I've learned a lot from Neolife actually. Before I had been in the back office where I used to deal with just finance. Like when I joined Neolife, I've developed a lot of personal development, really. Before I could find it hard maybe to share with people a number of things. I used to be that cool person, that quiet person, but Neolife has really helped me to gain what I would not have gotten in class. So there's a lot of personal development. It has given me confidence. Until even where I work, actually, I've really changed the department. Now I'm in Department of Marketing. So Neolife has all the benefits, has really helped me to get the confidence. I've been able to share the opportunity with anyone without feeling. Before I would have felt like I'm not comfortable with talking even to strangers. So this business can give you what you cannot even get in class, and then it can give you a lot of benefits. As in, once you touch somebody's life, these people, they will keep actually they will keep even for pray for you. So it is very, very wonderful to be in this and following our plans, because only when we follow our plans we are going to achieve our goals. So it's very, very important to have discipline of whatever we are learning and we are practicing. It is only after practicing, it's only after planning we are going to achieve the best results. Okay, I'm so grateful for all of you for listening to me. I know we've learned a number of things on planning and how to utilize our time. And we've learned also, even if we are busy, we are working from 8 to 5, there is always time within a day. So the priorities is what it matters. How we are going to prioritize, how we are going to put discipline. Actually, that is what is going to make a lot of difference and commitment to do the business. And always have a heart for people. Some people who are desperate out there who don't know how to look for an extra income and what to do. So let us be there to mentor them, to share with them, so that they can also grow as we are growing the business. Thank you so much, our PT, for mentoring us in big ways. You made me to know I can make it even when I felt like I don't have that confidence to share with some people. So I've learned and I've gained a lot of confidence. Personal development has really raised. So I've really enjoyed being part of Neolife. It is really a blessing to me. Thank you so much, and God bless you all.
Wow, wow. Thank you very much, our first speaker, Jen Hungura, all the way from Nyeri. And congratulations for the work you've been doing there in Nyeri as our director. I believe we have all learned. That was really informative. I'm excited because at least she was talking to us as a part-timer in the business. I've seen her do the business in a very crazy way from Nyeri, even when she's part-time, because in the bank, she's very, very busy. but she's also still able to make the to-do list that she has been able to share with us. So it's really great. I believe all of us are going to go out and action it, because it's only when we put it in practice that we are going to get the results. So thank you, Jane. We have another speaker. Very first, I'm going to invite our upcoming Ruby director, Mr. Chadwick Bwibo. Kindly unmute yourself and talk to us.
Help.
We can hear you, Bwibo.
Thank you very much. I've been trying to unmute myself without success. Thank you very much. I'm grateful to have this opportunity to talk to us. And I'll start by introducing myself. I am Chadwick Bwibo, and I'm a physiotherapist working in Nakuru. I'm also doing this business part-time. And therefore, I'm glad to have a chance to come and speak to you as one of the people who has benefited seriously in this business. One thing that I like about the topic is that this is one of the areas that I cover this opportunity to share my. I joined this opportunity. I was very comfortable working as a physio, and I love doing that work. But when my wife got sick, and we could not find a solution for her, a proper solution for her after she had gone through radiotherapy and chemotherapy and all the treatments for cancer, and she became so ill and so weak, then we were given a chance to come and look at the option that Neolife had to offer. So that is how I came into Neolife, to look for a health solution for my wife. And from that time, I've not looked back. I'm happy that I learned new things and new ways of doing things better. Now I'm here enjoying the business and also empowering others. So I'm happy to be in a position to speak to us tonight. And I'm also happy to have an opportunity to be a member of this wonderful opportunity of Neolife. So we'll go back to our topic. And our topic tonight is we want to talk about joint health. And joint health is a very big business. If you pick on this, you'll find many customers, because statistically they are saying that in America alone, over 50 million people have arthritis of some sort, and worldwide they say it is about 250 million people who have arthritis, and the numbers are increasing because they are saying that the rate of affection is going up day by day, mostly featured by our living habits and and environment. An area that is very ripe and that we must also have a look at. So what is this joint health? So joint health is having healthy joints that allow us to enjoy full motion in all our joints, movements that is comfortable and to full range. So the movement must be comfortable and be able to go to full range. So there are limitations that come with it, and some of these limitations are arthritis. Some of the limitations are poor diet, overweight, and trauma. Arthritis is defined as inflammation of the joint. And we have types of arthritis. We have osteoarthritis, which is wear and tear of the joints. and we have inflammatory arthritis, which may be caused by either inflammation or infection or acute injury. So these are the types of arthritis that we have, and they are saying that arthritis, osteoarthritis, the most common, the tear and the wear and tear of joints is the most common form of arthritis in the world. So what are the causes of arthritis? One of the causes of arthritis is old injuries. Injuries or genetic connotations that predispose you to injury, even if the injury, the trauma that you are exposed to is not so much. The second cause of arthritis would be infections of the joints or just overuse of the joints. So if you overuse the joints, then you'll initially have small tears and small kinds of inflammations that build up and become big problems. So when you are aging now, this arthritis, because the rate of replacement of cartilage is not as fast as it used to be, then it appears like it is a more serious problem with age. So that's why we find that people who are very young usually do not have this kind of arthritis, but the ones who are elderly, you'll find them walking in a bad way or struggling to walk or to use their joints. And this is because of the accumulation of the tears and the wears and tears in the joints. So what is this that makes these joints that weak? The joints are weak because of inflammation. An inflamed joint is weak because the joint is composed of the bone. Then there's the cartilage that covers the bone. Then the capsule that smoothens the joint. And then there is the muscle that causes the movement and the ligaments that support the joint attachments. So all these areas can be damaged or can have trouble and cause this arthritis to occur. So even in muscle weaknesses, you will find that if you have muscle weakness, your joint is overstretched because it is forced to carry your weight without the supportive system. So when you use the joint to walk and the muscle structure and the ligaments are not strong enough, then you find that the wear and tear will be higher because the joint is stiffly resting on the other because of lack of support. So that's why we encourage that if you find that you have weakness or injury in the joints, then you should be supported by maybe using a sling, either a sling, or you use bandages, or you use knee supports and whatever supports that are available, so that you do not overexert your weight onto the weak joints and cause them more damage. So those are some of the limitations that occur in the joints. Another point that I would like to point out is that these structures that form the joint are also dependent on the functions and the abilities of the body. So you find that people who have other underlying areas, underlying causes, you will also find that they end up having these problems because one, maybe their conversion of nutrients is low, or their ability to feed is low, or they are not taking the correct dietary support, or they have other diseases that are pushing and eating up most of the nutrients that they have. So therefore, when you look at the patient with a joint health problem, look at that patient holistically. Don't just look at the joint. Look at what else has a relationship with that joint that is the patient is complaining about. So how do we support these joints? One, when we support joints so that they can become healthy, then one of the things that we should do is to frequently exercise. How to support the joints to have healthy joints? You should have frequent exercises, but the exercises that you should do should be progressive. Do not just rise one day and say, they said when you want to have good joints, you must exercise. Then you take a very strenuous exercise, running maybe 5 or 6 kilometers before you have acclimatized. So you start small and then you build up. You can start just by running a jog, then you increase your speed, then you increase your distance, you increase the resistance, you can also increase the grounds that you are using. So if you have been running, if the exercise is the kind of running, then you start running in a flat area, then you increase the distance, then you also try to go uphill and downhill. So the joints are exercised but progressively. If you overexert the joints, then you are going to cause more inflammation and more tear and wear in the joints. Therefore, instead of preventing, then you will be exacerbating the problems. So one of the big things that you should do is to exercise. But remember that when you are in acute phase, when your joints are totally inflamed, then you need to rest. So sometimes you say exercise is good for joints, but sometimes rest is also good for joints. So that's why you find that you have to balance your life. So if it's in acute stage, then what you should do is to rest it and maybe do less activities and support it using either bandages or support garments. So that is another way of making sure that the joints are healthy and they are protected. The second way is to eat healthy. Eating healthy means that you should get the foods that are going to increase the nutritional value of what your diet is, and increase the access of high nutrients in your body, so that even as the blood grows around the body, then it has enough nutrients to supply all the areas of the body. So that's why I was saying that if you are looking at a patient with this kind of challenge, then you have to look at the holistic lifestyle of this individual. So look at what they are eating, and if the foods they are taking are not adequate, then you may suggest that they also supplement their diet. And supplements are available, and they are very supportive and very necessary in cases that nutritional access is limited, or maybe the knowledge about what to eat and what not to eat is limited. So nutritional support can be done through supplementation so that the patient can be healthier than what he is now. Another thing is to support the joints. So when you support your joints, then you'll have less challenges and you'll have less injuries. Then you avoid very risky situations. You avoid risky situations that may result in trauma. Trauma is the injury of the joints. You may be injured because of the risky sports that you are involved in, or you may be involved in activities, maybe even occupational, that force you to jump high heights very frequently, and therefore you end up damaging your joints because of over-exerting on the joints as you jump or as you run up and down. So manage your weight. That's another step that you should do, so that you limit or support your joint health. When you manage your weight, then the body can be able to suitably and comfortably carry you around without overstraining. So when you manage your weight, they say that for every 1 kilogram that is excess, the joint feels 3 times that weight. So if you are overweight by 3 kilograms, then the joint will feel that you are actually 9 kilograms heavier than what it is used to carrying, or what it is able to carry. And vice versa, it's also true that if you lose 3 kilograms, then the body will feel that it has lost overburdening itself by about 9 kilograms. So even 1 kilo can cause a big change in your weight, your weight, and in the impact on your joint. Another thing that I would like also to look at is the issue that we have said of overuse. Overuse may sometimes be unavoidable because of maybe your occupation is you have to keep on walking or keep on running, keep on carrying heavy weights. But if you are involved in such activities, then that is when you need more supplementation so that the supplements can be able to replenish and replace the losses and the areas of injuries that you may be incurring as you carry out your functions. So what are the major causes of joint challenges? What are the major causes of joint challenges? One, as you have said, is arthritis. And arthritis is by far the most commonest. Then two is osteoarthritis, which is a form of arthritis, and it is wear and tear of the joint. Then we have also joint injuries, trauma. Trauma is if you are hit or you fall or you get some impact on your joints that cause it either to be displaced or to overstrain. Then there's also the genetic connection between what you are made of and the challenges that you face every day. So you'll find in some families you'll find many people have joint challenges, and in some families they do not have. So you'll find that familial genetics may be play a big role in causing these challenges in your joints. So, but the good thing is that if you know that your family has this challenge, the genetic linkage, by just looking at your four parents, your parents and their grandfathers and earlier generations, you will see whether there's a linkage between you and the genetics. So, if you are in this group, then you should take more precaution and take more supplements to limit, and generally be more proactive even in what you eat and what you do not eat, so that the arthritis may not be severe or it may not be. Then there's the environmental factor, because environment also plays a big role in the challenge of joint pain and such things. Because you'll find that if you live in a very cold place, then you'll find that there are very many people with joint challenges than those people who are living in a hot area. So if you are in a cold place, please try and limit your exposure to the cold, and also keep yourself warm. So those are some of the major causes of joint challenges. So what are these signs of, what are the major signs of unhealthy joints? The most important and the most common that brings patients into hospitals and to seek medication, seek assistance, is pain. Pain is the biggest cause of people who have problems with joints to come to hospital or to seek redress. Then followed by stiffness, the inability of the joint to move to full range, or when it is fixed and it's not mobile at all. This is the second most likely reason for patients to come to hospital. Then there's limited joint of range of motion. It is moving, but not moving smoothly, and it is not moving to full range. So this is one of the areas. So the patient starts developing structural changes and structural challenges in the structure of the joint and some of the joints above the joint that is affected. Then there's poor posture. Poor posture is you find someone now is not walking properly or is not looking properly. The alignment of the joints to the other joints is affected, and therefore the patient or the person looks like he walks like a cripple, or is imbalanced, has poor coordination, has general challenges in movement. Then there's fatigue. because of now this challenge of structural maladjustment and overweight or weight not being balanced, then the person feels he gets very fatigued very easily. So they do very little and they start they start saying they are very tired or they are not able to continue with the activities that maybe they used to do much earlier without any challenge. Then there's swelling. Swelling is also another big area, and swelling may be caused by that inflammation or because of the bursae around the joints being inflamed, and therefore swelling protects itself and as a body response to inflammation. Then deformities are now when you have these things that are now overwhelming you, and they are becoming now so visible. Even people who are not very keen will still see that your joints are not looking aligned. So you find others are looking different places, and some of the joints are not able to be aligned as they should be. Then there's the creaking type, which is very not very common, but it's also there. You find that a patient who is walking or making movement, and there's a lot of noise coming from the joint because of the wear and tear that's in the joint. So that smooth motion in the joint has been lost. So what is the management of these joint challenges? What is the management of these joint challenges? One of the major management of this, and which is the commonest, is the use of medicines. Medicines are the ones that are used mostly in the early stages and along the way. So they are given analgesics. Analgesics are painkillers and anti-inflammatory medicines that try to lower the inflammation in the joints so that they can control pain and discomfort in the joint. Then, if it is still not able to lower that problem, then there's support that is given, and support may come in the form of bandages or walking aids, or such as crutches and wheelchairs and such things, so that they allow you to make movement and not feel so much pain without now totally closing you down or locking you down where you are. Then the third option in the management is physiotherapy, which is a wide range of physical approaches in the management of these pains. So we have many methods of managing joint pains, because we have other options that we can use apart from medications, so that we can keep your joint in good health. We have things such as infrared, we have heat therapy, we have electrical stimulations. So we have many options that can be used in physiotherapy, in conjunction also with exercise and support and counseling, such things, so that you can get a good healthy joint. And then if physiotherapy is not adequate, or the challenge is still continuing, then that's when we refer these patients for surgery, where surgery is done. And currently, artificial joints are available. You will find people have been fitted with total artificial knees, artificial hips, etc. So joint replacements are now becoming very common, even in Kenya here, because the technology is now available with us. So this is something that many people are doing, and it's very expensive. But the best option in the experience that I've had is that maybe you could, before taking these patients to surgery, maybe you could advise them to go for supplementation, so that they see if they can recover their joint health before they go for those replacements. So there's supplementation, and then there's health education and counseling to guide them on how to live effectively in their lives and to be comfortable in spite of the challenges that they are facing. So those are some of the challenges, the solutions that we have. So there's the Neolife solution that is very interesting in this group of listeners today, because we are all in Neolife, and therefore we would like to know, what would you do in a Neolife situation, and what would be your best solution? So the best solution here is to reinforce the availability of proper nutrients in this patient. So what are you going to do? The first thing that I would say is you put this patient on Provitality, because Provitality is a broad-based supplement combination. So it will clear most of the areas that are affecting this patient. As I had said earlier, you don't look at the joint directly as that's just part of the health of this patient. So you give them Provitality, then you give them most of the nutrients that are required in the joint are available in this, because we have we have omega-3, which is a very good anti-inflammatory, which will also increase the health of the joint. And we also have multi-mineral, and therefore it also has a lot of nutrients and multivitamins and minerals that are required in the health of the joints. Then add chelated CalMag. Chelated CalMag is a powerful product for this kind of condition because it has calcium, it has vitamin D, it has magnesium, and it has trace elements like boron and silica and such small things that are also available that increase the absorption of the calcium and the joint and that helps in the repair of the joints. Then there's full motion. Full motion is a very important part that you should also use, so that it now gives the joint a proper movement, and it lowers inflammation, and it also repairs the cartilage and makes smoothens up the joint, so that the joint can move comfortably, smoothly, and to full range. So full motion is a very good product that you should be able to give. So when you come across a patient who has joint health challenges, do not go so much far. Look at if you are looking at the Neolife solutions, give them Provitality, chelated CalMag, and full motion. And I can assure you that even deformed joints, I've seen them straighten up and become straight because of this combination. So this is a combination that I've used many times, and I'm very confident that it will do wonders in your patients. So one of the problems in joint health was the issue of weight. So if you look at the patient and you see that he has a weight challenge, please also put him on weight management products such as Neolife Shake, Neolife Tea, and Amiton, so that this combination will make the patient very comfortable and live a healthy life, that he can be able to enjoy full motion in all that he does. And that will be the end of my presentation. Thank you very much. Back to you, PTs.
All right. Thank you very much, Chadwick, Bwibo. Of course, we have the benefit of listening from you coming from a medical background, and now marrying that with the Neolife solution. You are the authority that we want to really hear from as many times as possible. So without much ado, we will wind up on our teachings on that, so that we can go to another equally very important session. Remember, our business is about performance, and it's performance that pays you. And as we get to the recognition, I want to mention only one thing, that our business, or rather the success of your business, is dependent on whether your mindset is fully on succeeding. If you decide that you won't entertain anything else other than success, guess what? You'll get that success. And I want to challenge all of us that now we are through with the first 2 months of the year. This month of March, I want us to put full gear. I want us to do it as if we don't have anything else. I want us to do it as if our entire life depends on our business, Neolife business. The reason why I'm saying this is because the rewards that you'll get from your business will be way beyond any sacrifices that you made. And therefore, as we do this recognition, I want us to really clap for those who are being recognized. And at the same time, because so many of us today are getting recognition, meaning it was a super month, I want us to also decide that this month of March, you'll either be recognized for greater performance, or if you are not in this recognition list for today, you must get into it this coming month. And as I always say, if you start early, then chances that you will win are very high. So it's my pleasure to now recognize the performance for last month, the month that has just ended. It was super exciting. People are expecting big checks. And you know, here we say you pay yourself. And the main thing that will make you to be paid crazy figures with the time, not necessarily at the beginning, is sponsoring. If you just, by the way, I want us to do this. Let us forget about many other things in the business and we immerse ourselves into sponsoring. And guess what? You will not go wrong in this business. So without much ado, I want to go to the recognition and we'll start with the sponsoring. Those who have sponsored last month. And as usual, we start with those who sponsored one. I am always very happy to see someone sponsor, even if it's only one person. To me, that means you can sponsor 2, you can sponsor 5, 10, and so on and so forth. So help me. If you are a co-host, then you are my recognition team. And there we go. Personal sponsored 1, Faith Gaira, Jane Hungura, congratulations. Celestine Odwo, Sophie Odwo, Redemptor Cherotich, Mary Chabukati, David Mawel, Grandes Kitui, Evans Rubanga, Hesbon and Ruth Marwei, Agnes Chesurut, Caroline Lucianyang, all the way from Italy, Claire Okech, Catherine Mwaura. So all those people have sponsored 1 each for the short month of February. I'm sure if the month was slightly longer, you would have gotten into that list. All right, I'm just trying to really show you that you can in this month of March. Now, position number 5, meaning they have sponsored more than 1. And these are people who have sponsored 2 personally. Remember, you still get 2 masks for doing this. So we have, the first one is Okech Florence, our round team. Then Lucy Samson, all the way in Italy, congratulations. And then in Finland, we have Mioka Kipkoech, congratulations. And by the way, Kenyans, can we pull up our socks? It's like really, our teams abroad are coming up very well. And our teams are in abroad. I challenge you, take it over. I mean, just fly with it. And we also have Masawa Shiori, congratulations. You don't have to ask who is Masawa Shiori. Just look at the screen whenever we have this Zoom meeting. The lady who is always very smart, excited, smiling, and very attentive. That is the Masawa Shiori. You can see her smiling even now. Congratulations. She always puts the video because she wants to be seen just like she's seeing us. And by the way, as much as possible, put your videos on so that we can also see. We miss you. I mean, surely, be fair to us. Congratulations, guys, those who have sponsored 2 each. Now, let's see, position number 4. Someone who has sponsored 3. And this is very exciting. This is our novice director for this coming month, and that is Florence Derito. Congratulations, Florence. Florence is coming up very fast, and we are so proud of you. Position number 3, now we are in the top 3 in sponsoring, and we have position number 3, none other than who has sponsored 4 personal. They are always sponsoring as many, and that is Harun and Damaris Masharia. Congratulations. And now we got position number 2, someone who has sponsored 5. And this is none other than Lydia Mwesa. And Lydia Mwesa is that young girl there. That photo was taken, I think, in Abu Dhabi. And we said when you sponsor 5, you get 3,000 Kenya shillings, and the girl just got that money. We send immediately when you have done it. Lydia Mwesa, I don't know whether you are able to say hi to us, please, in just a minute. You could unmute yourself. Lydia Mwesa, are you there? I'm sure you are super excited, and I would want to hear you. All right, good. Now you can unmute yourself, Lydia. Unmute yourself, Lydia. You are able. Yeah, good. Go on.
Good evening, everyone. I'm excited to. Hello.
Yeah, we can't see you fully.
Can someone hear me?
We can hear you, but we can't see you fully. Put your video properly. We see your face. Very good.
Yeah, I am somewhere. So good evening. I'm just relaxing somewhere. So I'm excited to see each one of you. Thank you, PT, for allowing me to say hello, because we don't see one another with so many of you. And by grace, I want to thank God that I was able to sponsor for February. And it means that it is possible for everyone, because if I can, all of us can, even for this month. Thank you, PT, for the impromptu incentive. I'd even forgotten. So it's a very good surprise. I'm 3,000 Kenya shillings richer this evening, and I'm excited. I'm just wondering, what treatment am I giving myself with all this money that has just landed in my M-Pesa? So thank you very much. I want to say that I love each one of you, and I just want to wish each one of us great sponsoring and great business this month. God bless you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Lydia, and congratulations. By the way, what is very surprising is that she did it in only one week. She put 5 of them in 1 week, so it is possible. Now, I want to move on with the recognition. And remember, whoever sponsors, like Mwesa has done, you'll always get the 3,000 Kenya shillings. So this month of March, let's have so many of us doing it. And of course, position number 1 remains, and you have to change this. I'm challenging you to now remove us from this. And that is the Josephat and Piero's karaoke, sponsored 10. Now, for the top 10 personal PVs, here we go. We start with Daniel Odero. Congratulations, position number 10 with the 515 PVs. These are points that you buy in your own number. Then we have a tie there, Selina Maiwa, 515. Position number 9, we have Jane Diba. Congratulations. Number 8, Joyce Rukenya, 560. Florence Oket, 691. Position number 6, Pierce and Josephat karaoke, 740. Position number 5, we have Father Lucas Juma, 760. Position number 4, we have Paul Kemel, 1,000. And then top 3. Congratulations, Flores Derito, 1020 personal PVs. Omusula Beatrice, 1033 personal PVs. Congratulations, position number 2. And the top in the list, number 1, is none other than Elizabeth and Charles Bet, 2,270 personal PVs. Congratulations, our top in personal PVs. And remember, when you step up to manager, you get free botanical balance. Step up to senior manager, you get free botanical balance. If you are a manager and you sponsor 2 people with 100 PVs, and you have qualified at 500 PVs, you get 1 botanical balance. And if you are a senior manager, you qualify at title 1,000 QPVs and sponsor 2, you get 2 botanical balances. Please, let's go for it. And we must say that we are very excited. So many of us have opened director window, meaning the month of March, all these people can become directors. If you only do 4,000 PVs and out of it 250 is your own, then in the month of March you become a director. Let's see those who can become directors this month if they so wish. And we pray that they all become directors. So they did 250 points and above. And in the first list, we have Samuel Kimani, congratulations. Then Alice Munyenze, Frederick and Dorina Luda, Rebecca Buruki, Helen Sichangi, Sophie Nodwall, Selina Chepkirui, Grace Akinyi, Florence Deritu, Daniel Odero, Mary Mose, Dinelao Ibinge, all the way from Namibia, Jane Mildred, Masawa Shiori, Mary Jenga, Samuel Moshoga, James Jero, Hesbon Yagoa. We continue number 19 there, Sister Teresa Mukwana. Then we have Jane Wangusi, Christine Jao, sorry, Jane Ayuma, Hesbon and Ruth Malwei, Eunice Kirago, Mary Kuchio, Catherine Mwaura, Grace Wero, Jane Diba. All these are able to become directors this month. Then we go to Joyce Rukenya, Beatrice Omusura, Janet Momanyi, John Maritim, Ruth Koech, Miuka Kipkoech in Finland, Leah Jebi Watts, Angela Isika, Chris Baraka, and Penina Mboya, all the way from Abu Dhabi. Congratulations, guys. So we expect that 8 directors by the end of the month of March. Amen. And finally, wow, amazing. Now make sure you listen to this one. In the month of February, as short as it was, we had a couple which is flying, literally flying, and they made it to brand new directors last month. And this is none other than Elizabeth and Charles Betts. Wow. Congratulations. In their 3rd month, they made it to fully qualified directors. You've seen them coming so fast, doing presentations and all that. And we are so proud of you, Elizabeth and Charles. And wow. Now they are saying this is just a stepping stone as they climb to higher levels. And as usual, when you become brand new directors, we give you 10,000 Kenya shillings, which wow. is already in their M-Pesa. And I want to request that Charles and Elizabeth, you say hi to us, please. Go on.
Good evening, everyone. We are really so excited. This is an impromptu kind of saying hi to everyone. We are really so excited. Thank you, our leaders. Thank you, our mentors, for believing in us and for holding our hands up to this far that we've come. We are really so excited. We are so happy, and now we know our future is so bright. It's starting, and we really feel so honored to talk this evening. So I'll give my husband, Charles, to also say hi.
Thanks a lot, PT and the team. We are happy and excited for this opportunity you've given us, and also the step up we've done. We thank our team members for giving us support on this, and we are here to support them. We've seen most of them have stepped up this open director window for this month, and we are very positive that they'll also become directors this coming month. PT, I'll only request that maybe you request to go back to the hotel where you did last month with other directors, so that you can enjoy the picture in the sun. Thank you so much.
All right, request honored. I will make sure that we treat you in a 5-star hotel. We will not decline on that one. Thank you so much. And congratulations for making superstars proud. We are so humbled by your diligence. And you've just opened the door for all the other senior managers and managers to become directors this month. If they can do it in 3 months, then why not you? And we will not overemphasize that. We'll only say, now the work has started. This month of March, please let us release all the breaks. Let us do it, team. And we'll be meeting at the beaches of the world. We want to see everyone shine. So that marks the end of our recognition and the end of our training today. It was such a nice moment, 1 hour of really sharing great things with you. And I believe it is 1 hour well spent. We love you all. We wish you the very best in the month of March. I will not say just wishing you well, but we pray that God will bless the work of your hands. So you must work, and that is what God is going to bless. So the incentives remain, just go for them, and see you at the top. Thank you so much. God bless you. Make sure you plan with your directors as early as tonight, if not now, and then you'll be able to achieve those plans by the end of the month. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless your families, and enjoy the rest of the night.